Good evening, friends. I'm Cassandra Joan Butler, Agent 56 with the Cosmic Intelligence Agency, and this is Cosmic Connections. Tonight, can you hardly stand it? We're going to be talking about the lunar eclipse in Virgo, which is starting tomorrow night, Thursday, and that would be Eastern time around 10:30 in the evening, and peaking the next day, technically, on Friday morning around 2:30 in the morning. And this is the eclipse, like any eclipse, which is asking us to blend and balance the polarity of Virgo and Pisces. And Virgo, of course, is our physical body. Pisces is our emotional, spiritual soul body. And we're trying to balance the two. And good evening, John. Hi, Marcianne. So this point in the sand of our journey is asking some very simple things. It's asking us to let go where you find Virgo in your chart. And it's a preparatory stage for the solar eclipse of the 29th of March. So there's a lot going on. Are you exhausted yet from 2025? Every single month there's an event or two. And then at the end of 2025's March, on the 30th, we have the first ingress of Neptune in the sign of Aries. So a whole lot to talk about. We'll talk about that next week, but we're going to focus on the eclipse. So hello, welcome everyone. Great to see you. And so how to prepare for this? I identify, of course, where Virgo Pisces falls in your chart. And if you're a very Virgo Pisces person like myself, you're not necessarily needing astrology to tell you that there's been some topsy-turvy tension and pressure in one's life. Among other things, Virgo represents our habit patterns and our routines. And I have found this week that I have to change up my routine somewhat. I've got to factor in more walking, more exercise. It's a must do. And as the fates would have it, I went to a new practitioner today, a new doctor, primary physician, who's extremely holistic, and he's known in this region, is actually known, I guess, countrywide as being a fabulous person. So I'm super excited about it. And so I'm feeling there's a new leg of my Virgo Pisces journey, taking care of health in a new way. So that's my question of the week. Are you feeling that you want to perhaps eliminate something in your diet or in your routine to free you up to become healthier and more holistic? The root word of whole, holy, holistic, and health, this is interesting, a little tidbit here for you, is the Germanic form of Hal, H-A-L, which represents all of those words. So think of this as we're going to Hal this week, H-A-L, and coming back and emerging after the eclipse stronger and brighter and more resilient than ever. So that's my 2 cents about that. Okay, Leslie knows what I'm talking about. North Node in Virgo, South Node in Pisces. You are having your nodal opposition, Leslie. That happens once every 19-ish years. And oftentimes with these nodes, if they're resembling or reflecting the nodes that you were born with, the eclipses that were in your chart when you were born, very often people are coming in, new people are coming in, and existing contacts might fade away in some ways in importance. So this is really a fabulous time for Virgo Pisces in our charts to look at us getting into our path, on the path in a new way, and embracing where you find Pisces, embracing faith and belief and resilience. And because of this full moon, innocence. I'll talk about that in just a moment. You too, Ryan. Yeah, okay. Well, you are a Pisces. Happy birthday. Hey, Joni. Hi, Marianne. Hello, Sunday. Hello, Yvonne and Susie and Diane and Leslie and Kathy D and Donna and Sherry and Cynthia and Donna M. I'll be seeing you on Friday, Donna. That's great. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Jan. Hi, Patricia. I'll be seeing you on Friday as well. Hi, Allie, Marcy Ann. On Friday, I'm doing an eclipse retreat workshop. And if you're local, you can attend in person at the Amherst Community Church. It begins at 7. If you're not local, you could attend virtually. You'll be getting a Zoom link. And I'm very excited about it's experiential. We'll be doing some meditation, some exercises, some other kind of squirreling tools to help you navigate not just this day on the 13th and 14th of March, friends. This is a series of eclipses in these two signs that will be with us until July of 2026. Kind of an imperative to get ourselves in balance with our health, with our HAL, H-A-L. All right, I know sometimes it feels like another type of H. Well, whatever. All right, let's bring the PowerPoint on stage, and here it is. This is the moment. The moment peaks Eastern time around 2:30-ish, 2:55 in the morning on Friday morning. We'll be able to visually see the eclipse because it is a total lunar eclipse. And if you've never seen a total lunar eclipse, obviously the safety features aren't there. You don't have to worry about wearing glasses. You just watch the beautiful moon kind of occult and get shadowy. And depending on the weather in your part of the world, it will turn blood red, or you'll see the curvature of the shadow of the sun and the earth forming on the moon. So it's quite a sight, and it's very meditative. I'm not sure I'm going to be sitting outside, depending on the temperature here in Buffalo, meditating on the moon disappearing, but I've done that before with other lunar eclipses, and they really are a fascinating and very meditative sight to see. Now, as you know, I love my Sabian symbols, our Sabian symbols, the degrees esoterically derived, which point to every number on our 360-degree dial. So this particular Sabian symbol for the full moon is 23 degrees of Virgo, and we always route it up to the next degree. I love this degree. It's Mary and her little lamb. Her little lamb. So what does that mean? When I say that, I bet you most people in the room might start reciting that little poem that we learned as children. Mary had a little lamb, little nursery rhyme. Did you know there really was a Mary? Yeah, so a little research will find that Mary Sawyer was a 9-year-old girl outside of Boston, Massachusetts, whose father was a farmer, and his lamb was making lamb babies, and one of the babies almost didn't make it. So Mary took it over, the baby, lamb, and nursed it back to health. So this little baby lamb attached itself to Mary, and indeed it followed her around. Isn't that interesting? And a little classmate at the one-room schoolhouse back then, I think it was the 18th century, his name was John. He wrote a poem about Mary and the little lamb. And yes, indeed, the teacher shoved the lamb outside because it was disrupting the nuance within the classroom. And the lamb waited for Mary. So it's a beautiful, cute little nursery rhyme that evokes the message of innocence. So my message to you tonight, these next few days, evoke what you were like as a child. Go back to the childlike wonder and bliss of perhaps watching a little baby lamb. For me, it was a baby bunny. When I was walking in the woods as a little kid, I saw this bunny. It was staring at me, and I was staring at it. It didn't move. I got closer and closer. I called it the bunny moment. At that young age, I don't know, it was probably like 7 or 9, I don't know. But where I grew up was very rural, so you could have 7-year-olds wandering the little rural roads without much problem. Well, in any case, I remember that moment because it felt so numinous. I felt so much attached and connected to this small, wild creature, this little bunny. So that's a message I would offer to us all during the next few days. Celebrate the child within, celebrate the idea of innocence and of bliss, no matter what the heck is going on out there in the bigger platform of society and culture and media and so forth. we still have that wonder of connecting with innocence, And like with any lunar eclipses, the moon is attached to the south node. It's knocking on our door saying, what do you want to get rid of? South node is about emptying. It's the call to action with our health. What do you need to do to become healthier? That's one of the prerogatives of this next few days. We have Black Moon Lilith opposite Chiron. Remove obstacles in your path, or perhaps explore fringe. Black Moon Lilith is often fringy ways of healing, maybe some alternative methods of becoming whole and healthy. The moon is trining Uranus, changes, surprises, unexpected activities, unexpected opportunities. Let's not paint the picture as catastrophe, okay? That's my innocent type of soul, I guess, my moon conjunct Neptune. Well, in any case, then we want to, within the next few days, download the best of the downloads that you receive in your dreams, in your meditations, in your ruminations, and leave the rest. Okay, so this is really a portal. It's a portal. Every eclipse is a portal, but this is the emptying out portal. So we can prepare ourselves for the solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Aries on the 30th. I beg your pardon, on the 29th of March. So much activity. The 30th is when Neptune tiptoes into Aries for the first time in 168 years. So there's a lot going on with this, friends. And I wish you well. And I wish you could also just find some time for some reflective work. Watch your dreams in the next couple of days. Let's go through all the signs. This is very, I would say, Reader's Digest form of astrology. I might just give you a little nuance. If you're Aries or Aries rising, the nodal energy is asking you to remove obstacles to your health directly, because it's in the 6th house, and also remove obstacles connected with your work. Perhaps you're overworking, perhaps you're wanting to disconnect from things that are distracting you from doing your best work. If you're Taurus or Taurus rising, this eclipse is triggering your little innocent self, your inner child, or playing or connecting with children, or your creativity and or playfulness. It's going to be a good eclipse for you to let go of things that are distracting so you can do your heart's desire, Taurus. If you're Gemini, it's all about your home and your family and where you live and how you live. So you want to empty those things that are in the way of comfortable living, and maybe some forgiveness work for some of your family members, the people you live with. If you're Cancer or Cancer rising, the eclipse is activating your mind, your thoughts, the way you do self-talk, the way you communicate, your paperwork. Maybe you want to investigate a new way of organizing your everyday tasks, and what's obstructing that is your goal. If you are Cancer, oh, I'm sorry, that was just Cancer. If you're Leo or Leo rising, this is a fantastic lunar eclipse for you to do a deep dive into your self-worth, your self-value, and maybe repeat or write out affirmations. I'm loved, I'm safe, I'm comfortable. And take a look at your income, look at ways to create more abundance in your life, and what are the obstacles to that. All eyes are on the Virgo sun, Virgo rising. What are the things in your life that are preventing you from being your best self? Now, I always say the South Node is the shadow side of whatever sign is involved. So the shadow side of Virgo is criticism, nitpicking, judgment, feeling insecure, feeling not enough. So Virgo suns or risers might actually feel those coming up to the surface, feeling more overwhelmed than not because of the action of this eclipse. We don't know what we need to heal unless it comes up and bites us in the face, right? If you're Libra or Libra rising, the eclipse is activating your psychic, spiritual side. It's asking you to do a deep dive into meditation and rest and prayer. Scorpio or Scorpio rising, this eclipse is activating friendships, groups, associations, what people make your heart sing, what people do not. And it's okay to still love those people who do not, but maybe invest more of your time with the people that you feel comfortable with. If you're Sagittarius or Sagittarius rising, this particular lunation is asking you to let go of the obstacles or the self-criticism involving your leadership or your career goal planning. Really aim high, Saggy. For Capricorn or Capricorn rising, this particular eclipse is activating your beliefs, how you communicate, your marketing, and or travel. You might want to say to yourself, it's time to do that bucket list trip. For our Aquarius friends, this eclipse is asking you to dig deep within yourself and to become a little bit more appreciative of your internal psychic, spiritual, emotional power, and whatever ways you can increase your long-term financial security. For Pisces or Pisces rising, the eclipse is asking you to look at your BFFs, your partners, your friends. Who can you count on? Who's got your back? And sometimes people say they have your back, and sometimes they really don't. Well, have your eyes wide open with this eclipse, but mostly, this is true for all the Pisces out there, this is a pivotal year because you're embracing the North Node, your faith, your belief in yourself, and you're having Saturn, grumpy old man, making you disciplined enough to achieve your goals. So that's for our Pisces friends. All right, a couple more little notes for you before we get into the psychic spiritual part. Tomorrow night at Lilydale, at the Lilydale Zoom, it's hard to say that, right? Via Zoom, sponsored by Lilydale Assembly. Me and Patricia Bell are going to be doing another astrology cafe. And guess what we're talking about, right? We're talking about the eclipse in real time because the eclipse starts right after we end our class. So please join us for that. The details to register are in the first part of our webinar tonight. And then on the 26th, me and the wonderful Julia of the Cosmic Intelligence Agency will be guiding you through the Neptune ingress in Aries. And that's going to be taking place, friends, on the 26th, Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So you don't want to miss that. You never want to miss anything that's sponsored by the Cosmic Intelligence Agency, of course. I'm a very proud agent with them. All right. So, I had a wonderful time at the Earth Spirit Expo this past weekend. It was like old home days. I saw a lot of people. I'm seeing the same people right now in the room. Hi, Sue. Hi there. And hi, Gail Marie. Hello, Diane. Hi, Brigitte. Hi, Susie, Candy, Patricia Hill. Nice to see you. Jody. Hello there. Hi, Teresa, Paula. Hello, Conscious of Doubt. Jojo. Hello there. Hi, Donna. Okay. There we go. We'll just do some readings, okay? And if you're new to this, I just wear my right brain now. I've been teaching a lot on the eclipse, and I'm also very happy and gratified and appreciative of the Astrology Hub because I was teaching this past month, and we did this lunar eclipse class on Monday night. Some of you may have gone to it. And I have to tell you something, a little story. Remember, I told you I'm very Virgo and Pisces, and I'm very much a perfectionist with my work, especially my slides and my PowerPoints and so forth. And so I was working on this PowerPoint for the past 2 weeks, and I was down to the moment. I was timing it out, for exactly an hour and 5 minutes. And I opened up the internet, and we're talking. The internet was working fine. I'm in the same place, actually. And right at the top of the hour when it was supposed to start, the internet crashed. Oh, my gosh. I felt horrible. I'm going to share something with you. And I felt panicky. My stomach started doing flip-flops. And I thought, I'm going to learn and apply the 90-second rule. It's the moral to the story. The 90-second rule, friends, goes something like this. According to Dr. Jill Bolt Taylor, and you may be very familiar with her because she was very popular exactly 19 years ago during the last Pisces Virgo nodal story. All right, 19 years ago. She was the neuroscientist who had a stroke in real time, and then she was commenting on her experiencing a stroke with all of her brilliance of the left brain, and she was saying to herself, oh my gosh, I'm dying. I have to get help. But her left side of her brain wasn't working, so she couldn't logically push the buttons on the phone to get help. Well, she eventually did because she's still with us. But she said the opposite time she was fighting within herself, the two brains, left and right side. The right side brain was taking her out of herself to bliss, transcendence, beauty, embracing all that is in the world, the universe. And she was so excited to be conscious of that. And that's a good message for us, because I remember what she said. It takes 90 seconds for you to go into your left to right brain to calm down in the moment of panic. So anyway, I had a moment of panic on Monday night. It took me 90 seconds to go from point panic to exhale, relax, we're going to get through this. And I just drove to another location and did the class. And I was only about 15 minutes late. So things happen, friends, and things might really happen this week with this eclipse. Remember, it takes 90 seconds, according to the good doctor, the neuroscientist, for us to get in control of both sides of the brain. So that's your learning message tonight. I was just thinking about you, Anne G. I was, Miss Beautiful Artiste. This is a good week for you. Hi, Carol. Hi, Trish. Hi, Michelle. All right. Only left-handed people are in their right mind. Thank you, John. That's a great comment. All right. I say my prayer. I'm going to go to my right brain now. Dear God, please allow me to serve. Please allow my words be filled with love and light, truth, inspiration, and healing for the highest and for the best as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. I'm with Trish Newman. Hi, Trish. I'd like to give you a message if you would like one. All right. And as I'm tuning into you, my dear, I'm getting the word playfulness. When I did all the signs, I have no idea where you have Taurus in your chart. But I'm feeling that you are a very artistic, creative person, and that this eclipse is kind of triggering your own fun creativity, and that there are some projects you want to do. It feels like they might be with children, maybe your children, or maybe you're teaching children. I have no idea which, Trish, but I'm feeling this lightness of being. And I want to say that May for you this year is going to give you some new opportunities to activate all of your wonderful creative ventures and propel them more into the world. The other thing I'm picking up, there was a, let's see, there's someone in spirit who wants to be recognized. It almost feels like it's a sister, but not a sister, someone within your age, within 5 years of your age now, who passed, who is like a sister. And it was a real close friend or a cousin or something like this, but you guys grew up as an older friend, grew up together, and you were always commiserating and playing and doing innocent fun and never getting into trouble, because you're a very good persuader, shall we say. You always miss the mark with being having been disciplined as a young person. I feel very good about this year for you, Trish. I feel very good about your health, especially your mobility. I don't know if you dance or if you do like some sort of aerobics that moves all the body to music, but I want to leave you with that message, and thank you for being here tonight, Trish. All right. And the other message I'm here with today is Barbara Vivino from Berkeley. Hi, Barbara. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you at the expo, but I have a message for you tonight if you'd like to accept it. So, Barbara, as I'm tuning into you tonight, I'm seeing a lot like a sacred place in your home. And it's a desk, and there's bookshelves, and they're like kitty corner to each other. This could be a part of a room or an actual room. It's like a study. And I see you doing deep dives, deep research, astrological research, spiritual research, research in AI, research in technology. You're a big thinker, Barbara. And one of the things that I want to say to you is that your thinking is becoming more intuitive. I'm not sure if you're consciously working towards that, but there's more synchronicities in your life about your learning. And I want to applaud you for that, because you knock on the door will be answered. All right. So that's, of course, a religious allegory, but it's happening with you very strongly. And I'm also getting, okay, of course, you're in California, but something to do with some seascapes, sea, ocean artwork. Whether you are doing artwork of Neptune, the ocean, or if you're doing shadow boxes with shells or glass, but connect with the ocean as a avenue of your artistry and your creativity is what I'm picking up for you. I'm also getting beadwork as well, Barbara. Beadwork with shells and so forth. I'm getting excited for you because there's a lot of different gatherings you're going to be a part of in the next few months. And it's like every month there's something you're going to be going to and networking and commiserating and meeting new friends, new like-minded people. And Spirit is saying that one of the things that you do very well is making lemonade out of lemons. No matter what's happening in the world, you turn it around and make it better for all. So thank you for being here tonight. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just going, thank you for being here, Barbara. Michelle is saying Monday night you fell on the show. Oh my gosh. And the calm came. Thank you, Michelle, for that sharing. Okay. Hi, Margaret. Welcome, Margaret S. All right. You're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Hi, Joanne. Okay, yes, you are doing that. Thanks for the validation, Barbara. Okay, hi, Rhonda. And that's all. I just do 2 readings tonight. You all can always, connect with Spirit with me and do an astrological reading vis-a-vis that's my commercial, vis-a-vis my website. So, friends, a couple of things. Enjoy the messages of this lunar eclipse. It's about balance. It's about blending health of body, health of spirit, health of soul, and just embrace your magnificence, your left and right brain, and focus on that as a message for you. It's going to be great. We are letting go of things that are obstructing us in our path, and we're being disciplined enough to walk the path in a new way with greater confidence wherever you find the Pisces in your chart. So I appreciate you being here. One more little bit. I don't know. I don't think it's too late, but I'm going to be, this might be something for you, Barbara V, because you're in California. But I'm starting up class in an hour from now. Yeah, 1 hour. I'll be at the Southern California Astrology Association teaching on Neptune. So if you're familiar with that group, I think it's not too late to jump aboard, and I'll see you on the other side of this hour in California. A lot of exciting things this year, and be patient with yourself. And for heaven's sakes, don't be self-critical. All right. Get rid of that Virgo nastiness towards yourself. Many blessings. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us.